Hi guys, so we're juicing today. We're in my kitchen and we're gonna make my favorite green juice. I usually do this every morning. I drink at least a glass of green juice just to start my day, to alkalize my body and to get in the greens that I want. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I use. I'm gonna wear gloves first just to make sure that everything's clean. So these are the ingredients. So usually I get a handful of romaine lettuce. So here's the lettuce, and then I use 1 cucumber. When I don't buy organic, I make sure that I peel all my ingredients because it's in the skin wherein all the fertilizers and all the pesticides rest, or that's where it is. So you have to be careful when you don't buy organic. If possible, please get organic, but if you can't, or if it's a little bit pricey, you can use conventional greens or conventional fruits, but make sure to peel them. So here's the cucumber. I've peeled the cucumber, and then let's cut it first. So make sure to cut it in half so that it'll fit the juicer. Slice it. Okay, so our cucumber is ready to go. Then we have green apple. I've also peeled it. I'm gonna slice it now. Make sure that when you slice it, you take off the seeds, because the seeds actually put in a little bit of a bitter taste to it. You can also use red apples if you want something sweeter, but I prefer green apples just because I want more greens into my juice. So we take off the sides, we'll take that off, and we'll cut it some more, and then we get the seeds out. So we take the seeds. Okay, so you might want to cut it like this just so that it fits into the juicer. Okay, I'm gonna explain later why I use this kind. Okay, just one last cut. Okay, so the greens are there. I also use celery. Celery is very good when you put it into your juice. Okay, we're getting all that good greens into the juice. Okay. And of course, I add ginger. Ginger is very good because it's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. And it also adds an extra zing to your juice. Okay. I'm just cutting the skin off, just to make sure that it's good. Okay, so you might want to ask me, how much ginger do you want to put? Usually I would recommend 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch. It depends on what you like, but the best is to at least add half for 1 glass, just because you want to get that good anti-inflammatories, antibacterial stuff into your juice. So I'm trying to cut everything. Okay. Oh yes, and lemon, of course. I add at least a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of lemon. Lemon is very good to add to any juice because it adds that extra zing. At the same time, it's alkalizing. Why is it important to make your juice alkalizing? Our body is generally acidic, especially with the kinds of food we eat, like fried food, processed, anything that has white sugar. So it makes our body very acidic. Coupled with stress and everything else around the environment, our bodies become extra acidic. And it's when our bodies are acidic that diseases, inflammation comes in. So what we want to do is we want to alkalize our body. And one way to do that is to drink green juice and to include lemon in it. Okay, so let's start juicing. I use a Hurom juicer. A Hurom juicer is actually a cold pressed juice. The reason why this is very good to use in juicing is because it does not introduce any form of heat into the juice. When you use heat or a centrifugal juicer, it oxidizes the juice, so some of the minerals and some of the enzymes can get lost in that process. So the less heat, the better. That's why cold press is my absolute favorite. Okay, so let's start juicing. I usually put the lettuce first. So let's put some lettuce into that. Yay. Lettuce. Adding some of the apples just so that it kind of takes a while to come out, especially for green leafy vegetables. So the trick is to add the greens and to add the apple together just so that the juices come out. So if you can see, it's very green. My favorite. Okay, we're juicing. Alright, so I'm putting in the cucumbers. Remember, it's usually a handful of greens, and if you want to add more greens like spinach or kale, that's even better. It's just that kale is not available right now, so I do not have kale, but I usually put in 1 or 2 stalks of kale just to add in that nutrient-dense goodness into my juice. So let's put some more apples and celery. See the green stuff going on right there. Okay, here we go. Last batch of greens. You can add as much greens as you want. You can even make it 2 handfuls depending on how much you want to make. So I usually put 1 apple, 1 cucumber, again, just to make that even more watery. Okay. The lettuce actually adds more water into the juice as well as the cucumber. So fruits and vegetables that are high in water content is romaines and cucumber. So if you want something with more liquid on it, you can put more cucumbers. That's one of my tricks. So I've already put in the ginger. Now let's put some lemon. I put 2 tablespoons of lemon. Perfect. Alright. Let's adjust that a little. Last. I think that's about it. Great. Goodness. Okay. Now I'm gonna pour it in to my glass. That makes, we have a little bit left, so that makes 1 whole glass. So this is about 400 mils of green juice, and that's good enough for breakfast. If you want something in the middle of the day, you can have some healthy snacks like almonds or fruits like bananas, apples, but this is the best thing to drink first thing in the morning. It alkalizes your body, it infuses nutrient-dense goodness from the greens, which you need first thing in the morning. Let's take a sip. Good stuff. Thanks, guys. Watch out for more of my webisodes. I have other recipes that I want to share with you with juicing, other plant-based stuff that I'm so excited to let you all know. So watch out for it. Bye!